Hi everybody. This is gonna be like thank you and update. First of all, update on hair. This is what my hair looks like right now. I have mostly shaved it down, but not all the way. They recommend not to do that because they say the little tiny hairs can get stuck in your follicles and like get ingrown hairs. So it's best just to let it fall out, but if you cut it shorter, then it doesn't hurt as much. My head kind of feels like a bruise. It hurts. And so, yeah, this is really pretty. But I wanted to show these new little beanie things that I bought. I thought I only ordered 2, but apparently I ordered 6. But that's okay. They're like these, they look like this. They're pretty comfortable. They're like hollow, you know, like a scarf. You could wear them like a scarf if you wanted to, or a headband. But I've just been kind of like wearing them like this, kind of bohemian-like. And I kind of like that style. Looks kind of cool. Cool as it can be, right? Another thing that I bought from Amazon was a straw pack idea, because I've noticed since having the chemo, it's harder to swallow. I guess the chemo affects like all your gastrointestinal, makes it more sensitive, so it's a little bit harder to swallow. And so, you know, I'm trying to drink water. I used to be like such a huge water drinker. I don't know what happened. Well, it's the chemo, obviously, but I have a hard time drinking the water, hard time swallowing and getting enough liquid. So, and of course, bottled water is best, obviously, I think. But the problem is, you get a straw, you go in here to get a drink, you let go of it, and what happens? It falls down in there. I couldn't find any straws that were big enough to go all the way down in there, so that were disposable. So I bought some that were not disposable. And so the ones I bought were on Amazon. They came with, oh man, I mean like 10, maybe more. Different size straws, some straight, some curved right here, a bunch of little tips, and they're perfect. And these were only like $7.99 for like all of them. So a lot better. Now I don't have to worry about losing my straw, and it is making things a little bit easier to drink the water. And I'm gonna take this off because my head is hurting. I know it doesn't look very good, but yeah, it is what it is, right? Some other things that I wanted to give shout outs for. My mother-in-law gave me this. My lips were like really chapped, especially at the beginning of chemo when I first started. And she gave me this beautiful, I mean, this is just beautiful lip gloss. It's got amethyst rocks in it. And it's really cool. It's got a little amethyst roll-on thing on it, and it's really soothing. So thank you so much, Pat, for that, because I can always use chapstick. My lips are always dry anyway, and with chemo, it's been like 10 times worse. So another shout out I wanted to give out is to my sister, Melissa. She bought me this pocketbook, pink, for breast cancer, and it has an M on it. It's been great. I love it. I use it for my pocketbook now. And I wanted to give a shout out to Kristen, a co-worker of my husband. She was so sweet and gave me all of these ginger chews. I'm currently using the one, they're called Chimes. I'm sure y'all have heard of them. They're really good for nausea. Really good. I gave my daughter some when she was pregnant. Or my mother-in-law gave her some. And there's all different flavors. The original is the one that I'm going through right now. Just ginger kind, another of the original, and then some mango. So I'm real excited because it really does help your stomach. And ever since I've been on the chemo, it's been like just kind of like upset. Nothing really tastes very good. That's not stopping me from eating, by the way, but nevertheless, it's not as enjoyable. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to the Smoky Mountain Hospice. They were giving these beautiful red blankets out at chemo last time, and they're just nice and fuzzy, and they say, you know, have a little label on it, Smoky Mountain Home Health and Hospice, and they just gave them to us. And so I just want to say thank you all. That was very, very, very sweet of you all. It's nice to have some cuddly stuff when you're sitting there going through all that. I also wanted to give a thank you to my mother-in-law for this shirt that I have on today. It says, "I am woman, hear me roar." And she gave that to me when I was first diagnosed, so I love it, wearing it today. I also want to thank my mother for giving me some journals because I wanted to write some things down. And so I decided that I got some journals and decided what I was going to do with each one. This journal Mom gave me, blank. It says, "Life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself." And so I decided I was just going to use this as a general journal just to tell about my cancer journey. Excuse me. Also, she gave me this one that has the Bible verse on it. "The earth is the Lord's and all its fullness, the world and those who dwell therein." Psalms 24:1. And I really like this because nature, you know, just shows how powerful, wonderful that God is, and that He did create our earth, and that He is real. And I thought I might use this to record some beautiful things in nature that I might see. I'm hoping that we can get a camper and maybe do some little tiny trips and see some nature and things, and just, you know, be still with God. And another journal that I got from my mom is "Always be joyful, pray continually, be thankful in all circumstances." And so I'm going to use this as a gratitude journal to, you know, I'm always thinking of things that I'm so grateful for, but sometimes I can't think of them at the moment. It'd be nice to like record them, so then you could be like, oh yeah, I remember, yeah, all this stuff I'm so thankful for. And another thing that I wish I had written down more of, that I'm going to use this journal for, is how God is working in my life visibly. I mean, I see it all the time, but I just don't think of it, I can't bring it to mind often. So this says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. That is so appropriate, isn't it? And so I'm going to write down some things that I remember from the past, and things as I go on that show me how God, that I can say like, oh, I know God did that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my shout outs for today. I also wanted to say thank you to my mom for making some tiki marsala chicken one night. Charlie's coworker Kristen made us some spaghetti one night. And then Pat, my mother-in-law, has been here and cooking for us nightly when she's coming for the time she's here. And so I just really, really appreciate everything that everybody's done. And most of all, I thank God for giving me strength and for giving me comfort and peace. And I will see you all next time. Bye.